Well, I'm actually out in the woods today for a couple of hours. I can have a bit of a play. Where I live is a very small island, 5 miles by 9. We don't have many or much flat areas of woodland because it's all in valleys. Some of the headlands are a little bit flatter, but I wasn't driving out there. This is closest to my home. So although it looks all nice and miles from anywhere, the road is only just down there. There's houses just up there. There's a recycling plant just up there. But I found myself a little spot. I can stick my basha up here. I'm going to do a little fire down here. The rock will act as a bit of a windbreak and a firewall. So we'll do that, and I'll record. Well, set my basha up, which is just as well because it's just starting to rain a little bit now. And that'll provide enough shelter. Got my kit laid out. I need to go and collect some wood now. Plenty of deadfall, so no problem with wood. I've got a couple of joss sticks burning, so it smells delightful in here today. Right, wood time. Right, that'll do for starters. Got some little wax cotton wool pads, which sort of work quite nice. They can be broken up into the fibres. It's all good. Poke that in there in a sec. What I'll cook on, just for a change, I made this years ago. You can see that, that's all it is. Just some stainless steel bar. That and that. Push that in there, that in there. That in there, that's solid enough. I haven't got a problem with that. Put my frying pan on top of there. Once the fire's going a bit, I can just draw it so it's a bit more underneath. That should work a treat. So, let's get this thing going. Let me switch off for a sec whilst I sort myself out and the plane. Right, let's hope this goes first time, otherwise it'll be slightly embarrassing. Let's get that wax to ignite. Been dry for a good week or so. Typically it did rain slightly, and it was raining just before, but Right, we'll see how that goes. Well, that's going nicely now. Got some bacon and some soup to go on, so I'll do my soup in this little pot here. I made the lid for that. As I say, that'll sit on there nicely. And then for the bacon, I'll metal frying pan, took the handle off so I can pack it and store it. Put a wooden handle on, nice long one, just so it's further away from the fire really. Use that a few times, that works a treat as well. And then for now, I think maybe we get a cup of tea on the go. I've got my little brew kit in here, which you can see on some of my other videos, with all the stove, fuel, lighter, spoon, everything just inside the mug. I'll show you the setup for that in just a... So yeah, get my little brew kit on. That's the stove. Pour a little bit of fuel in there. That can go there. That can go there. Right, I'll get a cup of tea on the go for that. Pack up my kit as I go. You see, slightly smoky. Soup on the go there. Oh, lovely. Build up a little bit under there. So that's starting to steam away nicely. My cup of tea is brewing up. So I'm going to get me bacon in there in a bit. Have me soup first, I think. Oh yeah, I was going to maybe use this. I can't do it with one hand. This Lixard V stove. Oh, excuse me. There. I was going to use that today, but I thought I'd just go more au naturel. So yeah, this is a nice little stove. Can't do it one-handed, but that locks in there. Or maybe I can. Oh yes, look, I'm good, eh? That locks in there like that. Those struts drop into there. You build your fire inside, and that just sits on top of there nicely. I've got a bit of old fire blanket for the actual fire to sit on, rather than scorching the earth. But as I say, no, today we're just going with this. That's fine for today. Right, soup's done. That's bubbling hot like soup in a pot, as they say. I can come off now, and I'll get that bacon on and started, and my tea just about steaming, so that'll do nicely too. Right, bacon's going nicely. Just move the fire more under there, as I say. Soup's done, tea's done, and I'm all alone. Well, comparatively. There goes a card, you see. Oh yes. Soup and sandwich. Well, that's about it. I've eaten, fed and fairly watered. Just boil up a bit of water in my pan, clean the muck off of there. I've add that in the fire just so I can jump on that and it doesn't leak. Bits of soup. My flame is cooled down now, so that can go away. Cool, yeah. This pack, Carrymore hot ice. I bought that when I was in the army, when I first-ish joined. I guess it must have been 91. It's lasted really well. I used it for the 12 years I was in the army. I've used it when I was out for a long time. I had a couple of sandbags in there, and I was using it as for bicep lifts, things like that. So yeah, it's lasted really well. There's a few wear and tear holes, but I'm well impressed with it. I do tend to hold on to a lot of my kit, or just use stuff that it works. That's an old cauliflower knife, which I've just put a handle on there. It's not great by any means, but it does, for the amount that I do, it does fine. What else? I've got my Gerber multi-tool. Bought that in American PX. That might be 91 as well, when we were in Germany. That's lasted well. Well chuffed for that. What have I got? I've got this little Heckler & Koch. There we go, HK. Little folder, which I've had for many years, which has always served me well. Yeah, so I say I keep older bits. Oh look, I've got a mug here, army mug. What year was that? 1980. Good lordy lord. That works a treat as well. I think I may have borrowed that from some cookhouse. Don't tell them. Right, I think I'm almost time. I'll have to get this sorted out, pack up, and I'll come back to you when I've done that. Right, it's just almost sort of raining again. I'm just going to give this 5 minutes to stop steaming, make sure it's all okay. It's damp and wet, and so it's not going to be a problem. And then I'll just cover it, and that'll be cool. And then I'll be on my way.